Trips. Starting today's vlog on site, because it's site visit day. Forgot to do a bit in the car, so fuck it. I'm here now. Right, we're at Project Madagascar. Let's walk through it. Look at this. Extension is being built. What we've decided to do, by the way, is a good wee tip. So the floor plans, I don't think they're here, but I'll talk you through it. So the floor plans, this was the bedroom, right? And this bit here was the plant room. And what we decided to do is like shift the whole bedroom like this way, the same width as the plant room. Move the plant room to under the stairs, because we've got more room under the stairs than we initially thought. So we're going to put the stuff under the stairs. That makes the communal quite a bit bigger, like a decent amount bigger. And it shifts everything down that way, you know? Bit squeak going on. Come on. This is good. This is good. Let's see what's going on upstairs. All right, as you can see from up here, get a bit of a better view. Yeah. Not much is going on internally. Focusing on getting the extension done and then cracking on internally, expecting to be done towards the later side of October. You know what I mean? And this is it, and that's that. Pretty happy with this one, to be honest. It's been a rough week, so it's been difficult for me to post social media and stuff. So I'm back on it. This is something I advise all of you guys, that just because you feel shit, it doesn't mean you stop posting on social media. That's the mistake I always make. And it's something I need to get back on. I mean, look, I'm even like, you know, talking in a deflated tone, talking shit, wasting your time. But my goal right now is to just record this and post it. Just record it and post it. Get back on the horse. It doesn't matter if it's good or not. And that's a lesson that you should take on board. Because you might think, oh, I've been off it for ages. It's got to be really good. It's got to be this, it's got to be that. Don't worry about it. As long as you're recording and posting, you're fine. It's a wee bit of a rant, but my biggest lead generation is through social media. So like last week I got about 3 JV leads. Just had another one today. Some off Instagram, some off here on YouTube. Link the little form in the description below if you want to explore being a JV partner with me, and or, you know, become a private investor instead. So that's what I'm saying. Social media is doing bits. It's doing really well. And, you know, just because you feel shit doesn't mean you neglect the main thing that is bringing you in leads. So I know it's difficult to put your face out there because you got to like be positive on social media and stuff. And, you know, like if you're handling a lot of shit over here and then you're posting on social media, you're worried, like, this is me anyway, you're worried that it just looks fake, you know. But sometimes just being honest, like, here's the shit that I'm going through, here's the problems that I'm going through, you know. And if they're ongoing, maybe don't talk about them, but it's important to still upkeep on social media. A good thing is like maybe on a Sunday, just spending like an hour, you know, creating like static posts, and then scheduling them, and then they go out throughout the week. And then if you want to do reels on top of that as well, you know. But yeah. So if you are like me, where you think that, oh yeah, I have to post when I feel good, or like at a medium, if I feel shit, I don't post. Learn from my mistake, and whenever that moment is you do feel good, or if you schedule it in, put both your phones in airplane mode and start like creating stuff. If you're like me, this is what I'm going to hopefully try and implement. If I learn my lesson, it's you know, when I do feel good, that's when I get creative. That's when I like the juices start flowing. So that's when I might just start locking in, just be like, right, I'm going to create 7 posts right now, because there are going to be days when you feel shit and you don't want to post something, right? Then on the flip side, you know, even if you feel shit, still post anyway. You're not going to feel good all the time. So arm is hurting. Right, I've talked your ear off. Like I said, the goal of this one is just to get back on the horse of posting. So bear with me. Hopefully it's a good one.
Spend all my money on expensive clothes, on a mink fur coat. Then I bought a house that goes. Yes, I spent my money on a swimming pool, on a lot of things things don't think I'll ever use. And I spend my money on these pretty things.
Yes, troops. Back at another project. Project Western. So, what's been going on here? A lot of plastering. Since you were last here, a lot of plastering and skimming has been going on. This is the L-shaped dormer. This is the ensuite here. And it's a studio. Now the only double ensuite in this house is through there. As you can see, a lot of plastering. I've had to lift this ladder up from down there to go here, and there's no one here, so if I fall, then this video's not going out. So if you see this video going out, then you know your boy survived there. How about that as a... Right, enough talking shit. Look at this. Kitchen's going over here. Bed is going over here. And the double ensuite through here. Wardrobe through there. Right, I know you can't smell this, but this is fresh plaster. All still wet, nice and fresh. But I'm telling you, man, I love the smell of fresh plaster. It's new, it's clean, it's just beautiful, beautiful. So, studio, let's just actually provide some sort of fucking value, eh? So this is a studio, kitchen here, bit of a mirror image. So this is the middle floor. The dormer is upstairs, the one that we were just in. This is the middle floor. And then this is the ensuite, freshly plastered. Looking good. You can see here, just the size of this room, it's brilliant. It's a really good size. And we actually made it smaller. So you might want to pick up this tip or not, but this door was actually here. So the door would open and then it'd be the studio, right? However, we thought it'd be a good idea to keep the light in the hallway. So there's a bit of natural lighting in the hallway because this one's already got a window here and a window around there. So having 3 windows and in there and no windows for here just didn't seem right. So it's just a nice little alteration. This is another studio. And it's a bit smaller, but it's a good size. Let's be honest, Trips. Let's be really honest with each other here. Look at this. Storage, wardrobe, kitchen. I think the kitchen's going over here. Bed, ensuite, fresh plaster, ensuite tucked behind the staircase. You know what I mean? That's what I really like. Look at this as well. Feels like an episode of Squid Game. Just when you see all the stairs. This property had, let me see if it's still recording, had a pre-valuation of £495,000. Commercial end valuation purchased for 145. And let me think. 5 studios, 1 double ensuite. Yeah. End value 495. Pre-valuation. Pre-valuation is usually lower, and I know this isn't going to be good lighting. So the pre-valuation is usually a bit lower, simply because you're telling the valuer, here's what I think, no, here's what we plan on doing, and here's what we've done in the past to support what we're going to do. So they'll give a valuation based on like rental comparables like nearby, of what you say it's going to be like. But if you are better than those people's products, now Derby is one of the most competitive places in the UK, I'd say. Usually when you bring studios and stuff, you're the best in the market automatically, but here that's kind of like the minimum standard these days in Derby. So let me just switch hands. So basically, you have to like, this one's got interior designers, you're gonna have to do something to step up and step out, stand out. And basically the pre-valuation's lower and the end valuation is usually a wee bit higher because they've seen what you've actually done. It's now proof in the pudding, and a good way to help get the end valuation that you want is getting the ASTs, the tenancy agreements, in place. So if you don't have any in place, and then you say, look, we expect to get £800 per calendar month, £750 per calendar month, but you don't have the ASTs in place, like, you may still get that valuation, but the valuer may just be like, yeah, you're assuming that though, aren't you? You haven't got it. So if you can get the tenants in, yep, still recording. if you can get the tenants in, get the lettings agent in this stage, show them around, give them an idea, and then 2 weeks in before the end of the build, and they'll start getting people in. Getting the tenancies signed, and then you can go with the signed tenancies to the valuer and say, look, we are getting 800 per calendar month. We don't hope to get, we are getting, and that strengthens your end valuation. So that's a nice wee tip for you. I love what I do, but I know that sounded a bit boring. Hopefully it helped. Let's do a wee montage.
Spend all my money on all of booze, on drug cocktails and all Caribbean cruise. Yes, I